Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we start? Right, I put two short videos up today in relation to the entrance and exit from Blades Court and the screw ups that's been happening out there, as we're all well aware. We'll concentrate on that one first. We've had a lot of sort of mayhem in relation to the migrant centre at the back, and now it's overflowing into the streets and pathways. The streets and pathways being blocked off, dug up for the new proposed migrant centre, aka school. In the video that I showed today, it clearly showed how the council, North Lanarkshire Council and BAM Nuttal, and the site manager of BAM Nuttal, Sean, don't ask me second name, I've no idea, never met a fellow. So we've had sections of the road cordoned off, fair dues. We've got a three-way light system in place, fair dues. And as of yesterday, or prior to that, we've had workmen digging up pathways and, 13-ton track machines crossing the tarmac, digging up the tarmac that was placed there about 2 years ago, I think it was. The fact that the gentlemen are digging up the pathway to make them wider for pedestrian access, but in doing so they decided to rip out all the internet within the area. That's one. But it's an inconvenience, we all know that. And then we have the inconvenience of the three-way lights. We also have the inconvenience of 13-ton metal track machines crossing over the tarmac, deteriorating the actual surface, not to mention the amount of mud, slime and everything else that's on the road, which is a hazard. It's a road traffic accident waiting to happen. But according to Sean, the site manager of BAM Nuttal, behind the migrant centre, that's not his problem. It's nothing at all to do with him. Well, the question I would pose, what the fuck is his responsibility? Because he's left the roadway in such a state that there's a road traffic accident waiting to happen. But that's fine, according to him. The contractors who dug up the internet and the power cables, that's nothing to do with him. But where did the contractors come from? They come from his site. So obviously he is liable for their actions. Simple solution. It's it's very simple. And then I've reported this. Surprise, surprise. I've written to various people in North Lanarkshire Council, including the housing manager of Moodiesburn, Chris Laurie, who is incompetent. He can't even, I doubt very much if he knows how to write an email, because he definitely, in the ones that I've received, he doesn't know how to write out the format of an email. So I can only make the assumption that he's as dumb as fucking dirt. Excuse the expression. So that's the inconvenience that we're all having, that we have to live with. and it's all been implemented by North Lanarkshire Council. Who, what did they do for you? Fuck all, realistically. This brings me on to the second subject of the short video. With North Lanarkshire Council, housing management of North Lanarkshire Council could even be Chris Laurie again. You know, the erect scaffolding that stays up for 3 weeks, principally to clean a gutter out. And as the video clearly showed, the two representatives from the council, Mearns contractors, spent 20 minutes, if that, pushing any shit that was in the gutters down the downpipe. Now, I don't know about you folk. That's 3 weeks that scaffolding's been up. You're paying for that, I'm paying for that, everybody's paying for that. So I'm going to make an assumption here, and I'll let you know later on how long it takes them to take it down. Because if it takes them 3 weeks to actually erect it and come out and do the job, it's going to take them another 3 weeks. You're paying for that hire of that scaffolding. You've even paid for the 2 lackeys that came out and cleaned the gutters out and shoved it all down the downpipe, which therefore carries on to the effects of blocking the drains for the excess water out the gutters. Now, you may sit and think that I'm a moaning-faced sod. You're probably right. Right? I will not debate that. But there's so many people within this area who are quick to open their fucking mouth about stupid things. They don't look at the bigger picture of things, that we're all paying for this shit. You know what I mean? And I put that firmly and squarely at the foot of North Lanarkshire Council. Chris Laurie, that's one of them, because he's an absolute fucking imbecile. And Sean, over at the nuttal site management site. Right? Now, it's funny when nuttal are clearing the site at the back, they were using tippers to run in and out of the exit and entrance of Blades Court. They had a road sweeper there. You know, keep the natives happy. But yet, he's got lackeys there the now, digging the shite out of the pavement that was laid 2 years ago, ripping up internet lines, ripping up power lines, ripping tree stumps out, causing major mayhem coming in and leaving Blades Court, leaving all the shit lying on the ground. And then when they think it's alright, they just go over with a 13-ton machine with a blade on the front of the bucket and scrape the road surface once again at the end of the entrance coming in. What about the shite that goes out onto the main road at Johnson Road? Where's the clean up for that? Nowhere to be seen. So, it's just a wee short rant.
Your thoughts on what exactly?
Sorry about that. It's just a wee short rant to update all you folk that sit there on your hands and don't moan and groan about the right things in life. You know, you moan about a neighbour doing XYZ. Take a look at the front at Blades Court, the entrance too. You know, look further than your fucking nose. Because you all that sit there, sit in your hands, say nothing, expect everybody else to do the firing of the bullets. Fucking stand up. Right to Chris Laurie. at Moody's Burn Housing. Go and see your local MP or whatever he is, councillor, because they're as much good as a wet paper fucking bag, as we all know. So, make your voices heard, ladies and gentlemen. Don't sit by and let everybody else do the fucking fighting for you, just because you're inadequate, that you can't actually do it yourself. Oh, I'm too scared. Fucking grow a set of balls. Because it seems that you're quick enough at shouting and bawling when it's me that is the target of your aggression. But anybody else will know I don't want to do that. Well, I'm around cunty pickle, people, I'll tell you that now. And it's your fucking place you live in. Don't expect everybody to do the battle for you, because you're a weak, pussy-minded fucking type of person. And I hope Chris Laurie and Sean for Bam Nuttal actually listen to this. Because I've no finish with yous. Not by a long chalk, people. Trust me. If you think I'm just going to sit by and do hee-haw and shut my fucking mouth, think again. Ask your environmental officer. And I will close. The track machine going across the road. It's illegal to use a tracked metal vehicle, a machine of 13 tonnes or over, to run up and down tar unless it has running pads, i.e. couple of lengths of 19mm plywood or even steel plates put down for the vehicle to run back and forward to. That's been kicked out the fucking window. And the reason they're using that machine is to lift hardcore to put into the pathways that they've dug out. They've got a dumper sitting up there that could do that, but they can't be arsed taking the fencing down and putting it back up at the end of the day. That's as simple as that. It's just a shout of lazy bastards. Simple as that. It's your community, guys, you know, I mean, you're fucking sitting here just the same as me. And so much for the slip road, the main entrance to the school was, or the migrant centre was going to be over next to where the club is. Don't see any, there's two entrances there, but it's it looks like Blades Court's going to be the main entrance by the way things are going. Just imagine how much mayhem that's going to cause. School kids crossing, okay, it's not a busy road. Where's the traffic lights? Where's all the facilities for children to cross safely? There's none. Not one. It's probably not even earmarked on their plans. So don't just sit in your fucking hands, get up off your hole and fucking start moaning and groaning about it. So on that wee cheery note, have a nice day.